Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've... Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, exit. Mark 56. Down.
Lock now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ready up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. 53's the mark. 53.
On first down, Lock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
53 is the mark. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check.
To throw on third down. Lock. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. A give running right, Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
From the gun on third down. Lock. That's going to be caught. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Drew Lock with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Throw. 97's the mic. Not here. 97's the mic.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Set, ready? 60 or. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Set. Snap.
Play action. Now it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Throw complete to Herndon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 56, Mike.
From midfield, here's Locke. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 56. So don't say nothing. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 56, Mike, 56.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. 15 line. 15 line. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
Lock working out of the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 56. Push him back. Push him back. Smooth. 56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. And let's get in there.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
I'm going to run you over. Come to the court. Henry. Mike 53.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
19. You can't block me. You can't block me.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo. 56. Let's go, Capo. Let's go. We got this. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now to the air, block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, block. He's got Harrison left side complete. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
56 to Mike, boys.
Locke looks to throw it again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Blue down.
Now Locke again. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So really, even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Watson on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Lock now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, check. 3, 9, go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Motion. Hey, 31. Let's go. Hey, we got
To throw again on second down. Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Oh, this is blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Mike, you're down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke rolling to his right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. You got nothing to that.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now in Houston. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made, it's Moreau. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Now, oh no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
56, check 56. Oh, yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down. Block. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now.
Lock going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Lock going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the run.
Back to throw. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
56 to Mike.
To throw is locked. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
On the set. 56 is the Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
30 base. 56.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Ready. Mike 51. Yo.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.